Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here, and today we have a little bit of a treat for you guys. We are actually going to be visiting one of Winston-Salem's local attractions, I guess you could say, and it is actually called Reboot Arcade Bar, and it is a retro arcade bar. Basically, they have all of these different arcade cabinets as well as a full service bar, and it is completely fully themed to like the 80s and the 90s. But we're starting here at home today with our intro because we did want to put in a couple of shots for you guys. Down the road, we did have a fire recently in Pilot Mountain. That's a local mountain here. If any of you guys are fans of the Mayberry show, the Andy Griffith show, they actually mentioned that point of like location in the show sometimes, so we wanted to show you guys that as well, just in case if any of you guys were interested in some of the like aftermath of that. We wanted to show you guys some of that footage as we go down the road. So we're gonna go ahead and head down the road to Winston, and we'll put in some of those shots of just like Winston and Pilot Mountain here as well. But if you'd like to join us, let's go. As promised, here's just a little after shot of Pilot Mountain after the fire that had happened earlier this week, and also just a couple shots for you guys of Winston-Salem as we make our way to Reboot Arcade Bar. So before we go into Reboot, just wanted to show you guys this painted mural that's outside of Reboot itself with these awesome video game characters. So pretty cool thing to stumble upon before you go in and start having some fun.
Reboot is Winston-Salem's first arcade bar, with more than 60 vintage restored arcade cabinets and pinball machines combined with a full-service bar, shaking up craft cocktails and pouring draft beer. It's a dream come true for kids who grew up on coin-op video games.
So let's head into Reboot Arcade Bar. So first thing on our agenda is going to be to grab some change and get ready to play some of the arcade games. Reboot does have this change machine for your convenience. So we're going to take a look around and see what type of games that Reboot has to offer, and of course play a couple and later on grab some drinks.
So what's really cool about Reboot Arcade is that all their machines and games take actual quarters, and everything ranges from 25 cents up to $1. So most games are actually what they used to be in the 80s and 90s, you know, floating between 25 and 50 cents.
And they also have really cool pinball machines. They actually switch these out every once in a while, so sometimes they may have different machines when you come to visit. Right now we are going to be playing this Stranger Things game, which is about $1. It's on the pricier side, if you can say that, but still a really cool machine that's pretty interactive. So take a look with us.
So this is actually one of my favorite beat 'em up arcade type games. I also like to play the Super Nintendo version, but it's awesome to be able to play the actual arcade version, which can let you play up to 4 players.
And another cool arcade cabinet or pinball machine that I noticed was this Mandalorian one. Pretty cool. And of course, they have your traditional skee ball machines. They only have 2 here, but sometimes there's a line, but it's worth the wait. Also, something new that I'm noticing here is these stickers. Cool souvenir to take home. So next thing on the list is probably going to be to grab a couple of their specialty drinks and see how they are. So Reboot does just have a walk-up bar here. They recently did add these like little snack items, just a couple chips and things like that, but basically just your walk-up full-service bar. So here's a look at just a couple of the drinks that we might be getting, as well as their draft beers. They do have this on a running rotation, so if you see something you like, you can just ask the bartender for more info. So this is Sam. She was our awesome bartender when we visited, and she was super awesome. She answered all of our questions and of course made some awesome cocktails for us. So take a look here at our first drink, which is going to be E.T. Phone Home. Tell you a little bit about it in just a sec. So the E.T. Phone Home, you can see it there in the background, is like a chocolatey peanut butter drink. It was super good. And the next one that we're going to move on to is going to be Seth's drink, which is actually the Papa Smurf. And again, tell you a little bit more about both drinks in just a sec. So another look at Seth's drink, which is the Papa Smurf, and it is a very pretty drink. Blue, of course. So Seth's drink is really good. I've had this one before as well. It's topped with some candy. Usually they do Pop Rocks, but I think they were out today, so we got some Nerds to put on top, which of course is fitting for Papa Smurf. So my drink was very chocolatey and peanut buttery. It's supposed to be more so like a Reese's Pieces candy, so that is very on point with E.T. Of course, E.T. Phone Home. And guys, one thing to add is they do have these little cup holders here at Reboot, so be sure to use them and don't sit your drinks on the cabinets. So next drink is going to be the Pretty in Pink. I've gotten this one before as well. It is like basically like a pink Starburst, and it does have a lot of like almost like a cream soda flavor. I would say that's like the main flavor that it has. But I am a sweet tooth kind of a gal, and this drink is really good. And it is definitely, like the title describes, it is pretty in pink. And of course, as you're about to see from our lovely bartender Sam, it is going to be a bright pink color, and it is delicious. Very good. So as you can see in the logo behind the drink there, it's actually got Starburst in the picture itself that they described. So again, my hint there was correct. It definitely tastes like pink Starburst, and as you can see from the coloring, you can tell it's got that kind of cream soda finish to it as well. And put the pretty backdrop there for you guys. It kind of matched the bar there for a second with that pink, bright pink color. And my pink straw there, very cute. So we'll take a minute and just watch Seth probably get his booty handed to him at Donkey Kong. Let's see how he does here. And one of the most popular games that they do have here, which if we would not have came early today, probably would have had to stand in line to play, is going to be the Super Mario Brothers arcade game, but we have it all to ourselves since we came early today. We've been here before where the line for this game was very, very long, but we always waited our turn. And our subscriber of the week this week is going to be Spencer Knott. Congrats, Spencer, and thanks for commenting on our last video. If you would like a chance to be our subscriber of the week, be sure to check the comments below for this week's question. Just comment with your answer and be entered for a chance to win. And now it's Seth's turn. Let's see if he can do a little bit better than me there.
Something interesting to note that I noticed while we were there is that the bezel of the glass on this arcade cabinet is actually Donkey Kong Jr. And you may have noticed some of the characters around the bezel of it.
And guys, you may have noticed that some of the games here are of course refurbished. They are not, you know, brand new, so sometimes they need a couple nips and tucks here and there. So of course everything's not going to be perfect, but it's still pretty cool to just be able to actually play these games and see them a little bit closer to their prime.
So here's Galaga, which is one of my favorite arcade games. I played it on various consoles or console ports, but it's awesome to be able to play it with the joystick and button.
And we're gonna move on to another one of the classic games, which is Seth.
Frogger.
Yep, Frogger. And as you can tell, not that great at it apparently, even though me dying in some of these situations I didn't think was very fair, but I'll let it slide.
And another Midway favorite is Miss Pac-Man. You know, it's a classic, everyone's favorite, but for some reason, and it might just have been me, but it seemed like the character moved a lot quicker than what I'm used to. I don't know, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, but you still did pretty good. Not bad at all. So we ended up getting two of these glasses. They had the shot glass as well, and both of these glasses were $8.50 a piece, and the shot glass was $5.50, so not too bad. But as you can see, it has the logo and it has the WS for Winston-Salem, North Carolina, as well as the arcade logo with the arcade bar, and it's got that grid design. And we did get this one as well. It has the Reboot logo, and it's more of a I don't want to say fancier glass, because this one's pretty cool too, but and what's that on the other side?
It says Salem Organic Supply.
So that may be like a sponsor or something?
Yeah, it's partnered with them, I guess.
Yeah, but pretty awesome. So we're going to take these home and hopefully use them. They're really awesome. Alright guys, so I know this was a little bit of a short video, but we did want to highlight this place for you guys. As you've seen, it is a really, really cool place. Most of the time they play like 80s music and they'll have like music videos up, but it's kind of just to the discretion of whoever's working. But what do you think?
Oh, it's great. We've been coming here for a few years now.
Yeah.
It's great. They, you know, charge by the quarter or 50 cents, so it's cheap fun, and they've got drinks.
And a great atmosphere too. Yeah, so again, I know this was a short video, but we hope that if you enjoyed it, that you please be sure to like this video and comment, and also subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel and we need your help to do it. And until next time guys, we hope to see you on the next adventure. Bye.